Alright, if you're running a model on Instagram and your videos just are not going viral, there is no traction on the reels, and you're just getting no followers, you're probably doing what most agencies actually do, which is just posting any type of content and just hoping something sticks in the algorithm. But the thing is, that's just not how pages blow up in 2026. Now I'm going to show you exactly how models go viral on Instagram in 2026, and the funny thing is, it's a lot more simpler than you could imagine. First things first, the thing you need to understand is that virality is not random. In fact, it's an actual pattern. If you've scrolled Instagram Reels for long enough, you would see that the same type of content goes viral every single time. The exact same hooks, the exact same piece of content. The only thing that's different is the model itself. Now, if your model is just posting random selfies and random dancing reels with no intention or no direction behind the reel, then Instagram has no reason to push it into the algorithm. What you have to understand is that the algorithm on Instagram pushes content that keeps users engaged and want to engage with the reel and share it with their friends or save it. Now, before I show you exactly how to make your model go viral on Instagram, I actually have a free Telegram channel in the description of this video. Look, if you guys want to learn more about marketing and the full ins and outs of my whole operation, there's a free Telegram channel in the description, where I provide daily knowledge of how you can scale your OnlyFans management agency. Now, the thing is, guys, it's completely free, so there's no reason for you not to join. It's in the description, just click it, join, and have a scroll and see all the knowledge I'm dropping in the group. Now let me show you exactly what I mean. I'm going to go through a few accounts with you and explain to you why these accounts are going so viral. First of all, let's start off with I Am Just Peachy. Now this is a classic example of a model that doesn't have much potential looks-wise. Obviously, there's nothing that really stands out about her, meaning any of her facial features, any of her body features. So in this scenario, this agency has gone around the box and created a niche without her actually having to be the main hook appearance-wise. Now we're going to go over and watch a little bit of a video so you can understand what I mean and why these reels go so viral.
Shh, don't be too loud, Mario's gonna hear us. Oh my god, look at how thick it is. It's as big as a Goomba. I love how swollen your mushroom gets for me.
So of course, what this model is doing and what this agency is getting this model to do is leverage memes to an extent in this video and also say something extremely outrageous. Now, why this works so well is because the users that are scrolling on their FYP and they come across something like this. Let's go back to the first frame of the video. This is, the hook's already here. She doesn't have to do anything really. The first frame, they're already interested in the video. So now they're gonna watch the first 1 to 2 to 3 seconds of the video.
Shh, don't be too loud, Mario's gonna hear us.
Where she's of course being sexual, joking around, which causes them to watch the rest of the video.
Oh my god, look at how thick it is. It's as big as a Goomba.
Now, this is where she becomes sexual. Now, what this does is makes users want to save the video onto their Instagram. They're either going to watch it later for unknown reasons, my friends, or they're going to share it to someone, a friend, let's say, as a meme, send it to them as a meme saying, look what this girl just posted, etc. This is why this girl goes so viral. And as you can see too, she's extremely consistent.
Pulling out
55 minutes ago, 5 hours ago, 10 hours ago, 1 day ago. So she's posting roughly 4 times per day. Now let's go on to another model. With this model, it's a little bit different because she's leveraging her female aesthetics as leverage, as the virality. Instead of saying outrageous things, she's leveraging her body. So of course, as we can see in this reel, it hooks the users straight away. They're all looking at her ass, of course. They see the text on screen. They think something's going to come next. So they're going to be waiting. They're going to be waiting to see what comes next. Which of course the leggings come next. Now again, this has the virality factor because the aesthetics of the video and the aesthetics of the girl, they all save it for unknown reasons, of course, and it goes viral. Now a good example of this also is these type of trends. Now this girl does very well with this. So it's the lower part of her body, first of all, which makes users interested because the camera's slowly panning up and it makes them want to wait to the end so they can see her full body, and it says Swedish genetics on the screen, which just makes them even more curious. They're thinking in the back of their mind, you know, Swedish girls are extremely attractive. What does this Swedish girl look like? Which then the video pans up slowly and it goes to her face. Of course, she's a pretty girl. And again, they save the video for unknown reasons. Now, here's another example of a girl that does extremely well on Instagram. Let's go to this reel. Why does this work so well? Boom. First frame is her taking a nude selfie. What this does is make the users on the Instagram app, you can try and zoom in on the screen. It makes the users stop the video, try and zoom in on the screen, which just shows Instagram that this is, of course, an extremely good reel because the users, they're engaging with it. They're engaged. They want to see what's on the screen. And of course, she's taking a photo. She's going to show it to the person on screen and makes a meme about it. Now, she's done this plenty of times. Now, this is what I'm talking about, guys. When something works, you want to keep repurposing it with a spin. This is how you will grow an account. As soon as you see something's working on your account, you want to keep doing it, but you just want to add a little spin to it every single time. For example, she's about to do it, I believe, with the president. See, Trump's loving it. Trump is loving it. Now, what this does, shareability factor, on point. Save factor, on point. Engagement factor, on point. Retention factor, on point. Makes users want to engage with the video. They want to see. They try and zoom in. This tells Instagram every single thing. It checks off their checklist and makes the video go viral. Now, I want to show you one more, my friends, and this one's completely AI generated. And this is me showing you just the opportunities on Instagram currently. It doesn't just have to be a real girl. Of course, I would always recommend you have a real girl on OnlyFans, but if you do want to leverage AI, you can clone your model and create unlimited viral reels on Instagram. I'm going to show you right now. So let's go to this one, 600,000 views. Of course, it pans in on her in 7th grade. Now keep in mind, all of this is AI. And then 2025, again, extremely easy. Now the thing is, because we do create this type of content, this type of content literally takes probably around 2 to 3 minutes to generate on your end. So it's very low input. You can get a Filipino VA and teach them incredibly easily how to create these images. And I believe this account alone is majority images. There's some videos, but they're not too spectacular. Most of the ones that are performing well are the images. Again, this one, play me 1v1. It's her taking a selfie, then the 1v1's in bed. Again, shareability factors there. Again, it doesn't hit all of them, but still the shareability factor is there. Let's see another viral reel. 1.6 million. Now with this just shows the levels to this game because this is just AI face swap, I believe. And this video got 1.6 million views. You can only pick one. Why this works so well? Because the person scrolls and they see this, the hook's already there because they have to read the text on the screen and they see a pretty girl that they think that's pretty. Now they're going to look at her and they're going to look at the text on screen. They're going to read it, which just helps with the retention. They read it, and they're trying to pick. You can only pick one. 1 million every 5 years, never pay bills again, 10K a month for life. Makes them think in their head, what the fuck am I going to pick while they're staring at a pretty girl? And then why this works so well, because it has the engagement factor. They want to comment on which one they picked. 2, it has the save factor, and it has the shareability factor, because they're going to send it to their friends. Or which one would you pick, etc., etc., etc. Now, how can you make your model go viral? First of all, there's no universal rule to virality. It all really depends on your model and her characteristics. Now, let's say, for example, this is your model. First of all, there's nothing really that jumps out at the screen that says that she can go viral, meaning there's no characteristics about her that has the virality factor. She has a pretty face, of course, but there's nothing really else. So in this case, we have to get more creative with her. Now, let's say she has a hobby in golfing. Now, again, I'm just going to show you an example. And if this was my model, how would I make her go viral? So let's say she had a hobby in golfing, like I said before. If she has a hobby in golfing, what I would personally do is I would get her to go to a golf course and create a niched golf Instagram account just like this. It'd be something along the lines of this. Of course, it's going to be a little bit more sexual because this girl alone doesn't have OF. But what we do is we would just repurpose content like this. As you can see, the most viral post this girl has ever made was this 16.2 million view video. Now let's watch the video and just think in your head why this went so viral, and I'm going to tell you after. There's 3 factors of why this video went so viral. Firstly, golf is a male-dominated sport, and all the males that play golf are going to be watching this and they're going to see a female playing golf, which hooks their attention straight away. Secondly, this part right here, where her skirt lifts up a little bit, all the nerds on the internet are going to be pausing it like this, trying to zoom in, trying to do some weird stuff, which tells Instagram that they're engaging with the reel and it's a good reel. Thirdly, of course, it was some type of trick shot or she messed up the shot, but it actually worked. These are the reasons why it went viral. Now, if this was my model, all I would get her to do is recreate these type of reels in some sexy type of outfit, just like this. And each time the wind will be blowing, it blows up a little bit of her skirt, and all the nerds are gonna be zooming in, commenting, saving, sharing, and all the reels will go viral. And then you could also do talking reels, her talking to the camera, etc, etc, etc. Now, why this works so well? Because this is so niche, it shows so much personality. The users that follow this account are actually so engaged with the model's life, which when it does convert to OnlyFans, these guys are gonna be massive spenders. Now the thing is, guys, going viral is a skill, it's not just luck. Once you see a pattern in the algorithm with other creators, if it does fit your model's niche and her character type, all you want to do is recreate it with a little spin. It's all about the verticals, my friend. You want to keep trying new verticals over and over again until you find one that sticks. Once you find one that is stuck in the algorithm and it's going viral, you want to keep recreating that type of content with a little bit of a spin every single video. And you want to keep doing that until Instagram stops pushing it within the algorithm. The one thing I would say is don't try and reinvent the wheel, meaning trying to come up with your own niched idea. Because sure, it may work 1 or twice out of 100 times, but at the end of the day, all the proof of concept is already on the algorithm. You can simply scroll yourself, and if it fits within your model's niche and character type, you can get the inspiration from the reels and recreate it in a unique way with your own model.